Here's the thing: if you're gonna do drugs, like do them for yourself. Don't fuck other people's life up. You know what I mean?
That's true. Be considerate.
Like if you want to do heroin, I really don't care. But then like, just lock yourself in a room. Don't be going. Or like if you want to do bath salts, don't go eat people. Just go chill. Other than that, yeah, stay safe, be good, don't do drugs.
Unless... Okay, so it's my turn.
It's your turn.
It's my turn. So last we did 2 other videos where we got to know Brandon. I hit him with a bunch of questions.
You got Q's, I got A's.
Wait, did you say you got AIDS?
No, I didn't.
So basically when I asked Brandon all these questions, we split it up into 2 videos. First video was, pretty general, whatever questions. The second video was the deep stuff. If you haven't seen it, by the way, check it out. It's going to be somewhere.
We don't know how to do the link stuff.
We're not yet. We're new.
Well, let's do it. Are you ready?
I think so.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Number 1. How old are you?
I am, I guess this is the moment of truth. We asked in Brandon's video, who do you think is older?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
To put it down in the comments. So, I am 29 years old.
Oh!
It's kind of a letdown. We are the same age, but he is technically older than me.
We are actually twins, born at birth at the same time by the same parent.
Yeah, he's...
September, a month older than me.
And I'm October, so...
To what city were you born?
I was born in either Bell, California, or Downey, California.
I'm sorry, either?
No, I think I'm Downey. I think one of my sisters is Bell.
Were they? Well, you probably don't know the answer to this. Were they living in Downey at the time?
No, I think we were. I don't know. See, that's another thing you got to know about me. I have a terrible, terrible memory, which is part of the reason why I had to kind of think out some of these questions because
you don't remember.
You put me on the spot for a lot of things. It's going to be I don't know because I don't remember or whatever. But to my knowledge, I was born in either Bell, California, or Downey, California. Well, they're neighboring cities in Southern California, in LA.
All right. Are your parents still married?
Yes, and they've been married for 35 years.
Holy
yeah, 35 years.
I don't even want to live 35 years.
35 years, you're kind of pretty close.
I got a couple. Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart?
In a young girl's heart.
Or, if you'd prefer to answer, do you believe in zodiac signs?
Okay, short answer, I believe that zodiac signs exist, like it's a thing, like... Mm-hmm. I am a Libra, right? Because I was born from this time to this time.
Sure.
But other than that, no. I don't think they have any effect on a person or their personality or their future or what happens to them or what doesn't happen to them. I think that's all BS. But is it a thing? Sure. I mean...
Sure, yeah.
Okay. What are you?
Virgo, but I'm literally on the cusp. I'm like 2 days before Libra.
Yeah.
So I'm like Virgo, but with Libra tendencies. I don't know.
I don't know. All I know about the Libra is the way thing. So I guess.
What the hell is that?
The sign for Libra is a scale.
Oh.
Right.
Is it?
What's a Virgo?
A virgin.
So just
I don't know.
A picture of you.
Yeah. Oh. To which do you prefer, city or suburbs?
If you saw the last video,
define suburbs.
I don't really know, but if I had to say, probably suburbs because I'm kind of whatever about the city.
Favorite TV show of all time?
Of all time?
Dragon Ball GT. All right, next, moving on.
My favorite TV show of all time, I would have to say, is The Office. Obviously, but I also have seen Friends a little bit less than I've seen The Office. I've seen a lot of Friends.
Which is now on HBO Max. This stream brought to you by HBO Max.
But I seriously have The Office on all the time in the background. It's like I just have it always running. And Friends, I don't really do that anymore. So yes, Office, hands down my favorite. Friends... Yeah, it's up there too, but it's not to the caliber of how much I love The Office. In a different category, like dramatic TV shows, I would say Breaking Bad is the best dramatic TV show of all time. Yeah, bitch! I loved everything about Breaking Bad. When it comes to like cartoon and anime, I love Dragon Ball Z, clearly. Will always always love it. And just because it's top of mind, literally last night I watched through all of Avatar: The Last Airbender because they recently put it on Netflix, and I got to the end of it last night again, and rewatching it, it reminded me just how amazing that show is. It's so good. So
Never seen it. All right, now top 5 fave moves.
Okay, this one was a little tough. Top spot was very easy to find though. Interstellar.
Easy.
Interstellar is my number one, I would say, all-time favorite movie. I could watch it so many times. Interstellar. I also love, and I might get some hate from it, Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I love that movie so much.
I could not relate to liking it that much, but I it's cool. I get it.
I loved it.
I'm here for it.
I know there's a lot of people that are like, meh, 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 but hey, I really liked it, and it's a movie about kind of like, at first, escapism, because he's always in his head a lot, and he doesn't have to do that so much anymore because he's actually living those things out. And I don't know, it's just a hopeful movie, and I love it. Plus, I really, 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 really want to visit Iceland, and they had a lot of Iceland in that thing.
I'll have to watch that again.
Yeah, so Interstellar, Secret Life of Walter Mitty. As for comedies, Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy runs deep.
Batman in a little coat.
Yeah, Tommy Boy runs deep in my family. I can watch that movie over and over again. What else? As far as like I'm not a scary movie aficionado, which we will dive into in this YouTube channel
endeavor.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I think a very, very good thriller is The Cell with Jennifer Lopez.
Oh yeah, really?
I love that movie.
Yikes.
Ooh, I love that movie. It's so good. If you have not seen it,
Don't.
watch it. It's so good. The Cell. And I couldn't think of another one.
Okay.
It was hard to think of another one, but just to fill the spot, Inception. I love Inception.
Do you really?
I does.
Well, that's for another time to talk about that. Speaking of Tenet, who would play you in a movie? Antonio Banderas.
What's his name? Jake Johnson. People might know him from Nick from New Girl.
Nick. Oh, yeah.
I get that all the time.
All the time.
You look like Nick. So I would have to say Jake Johnson would play me in a movie.
Who's your childhood hero?
Bruce Lee. I remember watching, my dad would sit me down and we'd watch it all the time, and I just thought he was the coolest, most badass person I've ever seen. And he's just, his theology, his physical abilities, everything about
commitment
him,
to the craft,
nobody could do him wrong. And all the stories of where Bruce Lee kind of lost and stuff like that, I would just Bruce Lee is the best in my eyes. He can never do.
Yeah, but you have to hear those stories because that's how he became the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but yeah, I love Bruce Lee.
What did you want to be when you grew up? Okay, when you were a child, what did you want to be?
When I was a child growing up, I really wanted to be a professional baseball player.
Ooh, same.
Yeah, because I don't know, I was just really good at the baseball sports. Mm-hmm. Softball, baseball, all of that sort of stuff.
Wiffle ball,
kickball,
cricket.
Yeah, so I tried that for a bit.
What did you play?
I bounced around. I did short a lot. I did third base, and outfield.
Yeah, I was a third baseman.
A lot of outfield because I had the speed and stuff for being an outfielder.
Yeah. And
I can catch and throw. So when I was young, yes, I wanted to be a professional baseball player. As I got older, like around high school, when I'm starting to find myself for a brief moment, I really, really wanted to be a forensic scientist.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was super into crime scene investigation.
Wow, really? That's a trip.
Yeah, I was deep in it. And actually at my high school, they had a forensic biology class for a little bit, and I took it. That's probably when I realized the same for me.
This is way too much work. That's a lot of work.
This is actually hard. It was real stuff. So yeah.
All right. Okay, so what hipster thing were you all about, but in hindsight was really stupid?
Okay. I don't really have a hipster thing, but to give an answer, I'm not really proud of the way I dressed when I was a freshman, and it looked pretty stupid, I would say. I was just I was a freshman in high school, so I was trying to establish me.
Your dominance?
No, I'm not going around pissing all over everything. No, it was I wanted to establish that I'm grungy and punk. And,
I'm hard as fuck.
And yeah, I wore all black, or I tried to.
Dad, if you're watching this.
Yeah, I tried to wear all black.
Hold on. Okay, keep going. Sorry, I have to ask you a question.
I tried to wear all black. I would do this thing Oh man, this is stupid. This is embarrassing. I would wear like basketball shorts, black basketball shorts, and like soccer socks. So they went above my knee.
You're hella cholo or what?
Right? And then I would safety pin my socks to my shorts in a way where you would never see like skin. It was just, I was just made of black and darkness. You know what I'm saying? And then I would wear like black sweaters with, I was super into Nightmare Before Christmas. I love the Nightmare Before Christmas. Even now, I do love it, but back then, I wanted the world to know, bro. So I had big old Jack Skellington
Kids
right
are
here
so
on my back,
stupid,
right
dude.
there.
I hate
Yep,
it.
I had my Converse, which I will say I think this is kind of cool. Apparently, it's like an old-fashioned thing where you would wear your high-top Converse, fold down
Yes.
your
Bill. Tongue.
the tongue,
Yeah.
right? But then put something there to show, like, hey, this represents me, kind of thing. So of course, I put Jack Skellington patches on my tongues, like matching, right? And I would
Man.
fold it over like that. Yep, and I would iron it so that the
That
tongue
shit ain't
is
moving.
like, oh, that's how I wore my shoe, you know. But just like trying to wear all black, and then the socks and the shorts and like the hood, like always on, always hood on, always like, you know, my hair, like I was trying to grow out my hair, and I was a mess, bro. I don't
Yeah,
know,
you
and
were.
I'm sitting there in PE trying to do this, and it was bad.
Someone come get their mans, bro.
Yeah.
All right. What is something you can't live without?
The internet.
The internet.
I
Yes.
Nope, I would not be able to
That's
do
a
that.
good
I
answer.
would be the stupidest person in the world.
I agree. That's a good answer,
Yeah,
actually. I think
'cause-
the world can't. Well, the world definitely can't.
That's what I'm
live
saying.
without
I don't know how I did it. Well, I was a kid when we didn't have
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
so-
Same here. I didn't have the internet until I was like 16. So
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, I would be pretty lost, bored, dumb individual if I didn't have the internet at my fingertips.
Amen to that. All righty, Lukey Luke dog. What is your favorite food, mate?
Pizza.
Okay, as
Pizza
a follow up,
pizza hands down.
from where? Give me your top 3 pizza joints.
Oh, shit.
You know?
Right. We hit Domino's a lot. We hit Domino's a lot because it's just like right down the street.
Yeah.
And they got good pizza. What can I say?
So that's number 1. That's top
Domino's,
dog.
yeah, Domino's. For a while, okay, old Pizza Hut. Not the now.
Oh, 1
Pizza Hut.
million. Like
Not the
99,
now
2000 Pizza Hut?
Oh, bro, you're getting me hungry. Yes, the old Pizza
can
Hut.
can I fuck up your life real quick?
Go ahead, hit
You will
me.
never experience that ever again for the rest of your life.
Pizza
But that
Hut.
doesn't count. I mean, right now. Fuck your old pizza.
I love.
Okay, like right now, we're gonna order pizza. We call Domino's. Sorry, we're closed because of COVID. So what do you hit next?
Pizza Hut.
Okay, Pizza Hut says we're closed because of COVID. What do you hit third?
Let's go to BJ's. I know. Hit me. Come on. Put it in the comments. I don't care. Everybody's like,
That's not
I've heard a lot
pizza.
of people say, I've never gone to BJ's and gotten pizza.
Good.
And I have to say, I've never gone to
Not
BJ's
pizza.
and not gotten pizza.
I just feel like when I'm craving pizza, that's not anywhere near on my radar. But if I go to BJ's, okay, sure.
Nope.
Whatever. This question's making me mad. Moving on. What was the name of the first album you ever bought, and who was it by?
The first album that I bought myself with my own money,
With your own
to
money.
my understanding, was Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park. Yep,
All right.
that's it.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I fucking hate this question.
What?
Why is it? Why? Where are your ancestors from?
Okay, the reason why the reason why it's ancestors is because I think the Woody Show has something to do with like 23andMe and stuff like that.
Oh, I get the sponsor.
They've all tried it. I've never done 23andMe. I ain't got the money.
You're never gonna catch me either. I
Or
won't be on the
really
grid.
care that much.
But I would like to know, like the that tells you like you're also at risk for like butt cancer and
Butt cancer?
Yeah, and it tells you like your
Butt
heart
cancer.
disease. Anyway, go on.
To my knowledge, my grandparents on my father's side are Costa Rican. My father was born in Costa Rica, and when he was really young, his father, my grandpa, like
Brought them over.
brought them over. He came over here and was here for months by himself, trying to find a place to live, doing the grind, trying to find a job. He just had his firstborn son, and he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go to America for a better life." And that's tough. To hear him talk about it is like, whoa, man.
Yeah.
And then he brought his wife and his 2 kids and came over here. and now I'm here.
And now you're here.
My mom's side, we don't know really much anything about her father because he bounced.
Same.
And my mom's mom, I think she was born here. I'm not sure, but whatever. That line, to my knowledge, is Mexican American. So I have Mexican American in me in Costa Rica.
No, so you do have some Mexican in you.
Somewhere, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, I always identify as like, oh yeah, my family's from Costa Rica, which you never seem to remember. So
Puerto Rico?
yes.
Yes. What is something people like to say, but it's total BS?
I took that as like a saying.
Yeah.
Like, what's a saying that people?
Yeah.
Money doesn't buy happiness. I think that's bullshit. I mean, look around you. All this stuff was not free.
And I love it.
And when I got it, I was the happiest little camper. I think that's bullshit. Money doesn't buy you happiness. I don't know who first said this joke. I heard it from Tosh. Whoever says money doesn't buy happiness has never been on a jet ski. You never see a sad person on a jet ski.
Right.
And money bought him that jet ski. So
Yo, how would this? Such a jump. It's so weird. How would you survive in prison?
Getting dark real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, I would just try to keep my head down.
Just play it cool.
Yep. Stay under the radar. Mind my own business to best of my ability. I don't know how I can do that. I don't know. I imagine that when I get there, I'm just going to be trying to mind my own business. And then they're going to know that I'm new. And then they're just going to target me and just try to get something out of me because...
I think they'll think you're pretty and soft. And
oh, maybe like... I don't know if they have like clubs or something like that. Like I would join.
These are called gangs, not clubs. But yeah.
No, I would jump right into my Christian
there you go.
Club,
there
my
you go.
Christian group,
right.
Because it's just like, okay, there's probably like the biggest dude in the prison, bald head, covered in tats. His name Tiny Tim, and he found God in prison, and now.
But he'll still shank someone for you.
But I mean, he's in prison, so it's somewhere in there.
Right.
But God is in him too. So if I join my Christian family and go in there, I got Tiny Tim on my side. And the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So
and the Lord.
So it's just like, oh, he's got his crew. I stay around there. I'd rather do that than just try to fly under the radar, solo bolo, completely by myself.
Like, and just hope no one notices you.
Lone wolf,
yeah,
live alone, die alone. I don't think that would work.
Well, good luck with that. What's the best impression you can do?
I think I do an English accent pretty well. it comes out randomly, naturally.
Well, do you have any impressions that you do? Like, I'm trying to think of people.
Of like a specific person?
Yeah.
No.
No?
I feel like I do a pretty good British accent, and I like to do Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
But I only know one thing.
It's not just your name, sir.
He says, I am Michael Caine. That's all I got. Yeah. But other than that, yeah, British accent, I should say. It'll probably come up here and there. You'll see it. I don't got to do it right now.
I think you'll do it better when you're not trying to do it, too.
Yeah.
All right, last one, and then we will move on to the hefty questions. If you had to put 3 things inside of a time capsule, what would they be? Drumsticks,
my computer, or something that represents technology. It's a big part of my life.
Same.
And like the Costa Rican flag, because for me, I feel like that represents my family. And family is huge in my life. So drumsticks, Costa Rican flag to represent my family, and something to do with technology.
Question. Why not a picture of your family instead of a Costa Rican flag?
I don't know. I'm thinking of it more symbolic, like, why Costa Rica? Oh, because my family is from Costa Rica. So for me, Costa Rica represents my family. Although not everybody in my family is Costa Rican. A very small part of my family is Costa Rican. But I don't know.
All right, well, whatever.
I mean, I could put a picture of my family, but I feel like that's too...
On the nose?
Yeah, too direct. I want to be a little
more mysterious? You don't be like, who the fuck was this guy?
Yeah.
Drumsticks in Costa Rica
on a laptop? Weird.
Lame. All right, well, let's call it there. And, yeah, then on the next one, we'll do the deeper stuff.
The deep stuff?
Deep stuff. Deep state.
Deep questions. We're going to get a deep dive into me.
Deep.
Slide in me, baby.
Deep. Lucky.
It's still there.
Take your time.
as soon as I start talking, I know it's gonna be like. Oh,
Yeah,
you can hear
it's
it.
gonna be a minute. What?
You can hear like it's something's like smoky in there, you know.
Smoky. Oh, you're silly. La 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 la.